Hello, I'm Berge. Welcome to Technability. Thank you guys for watching. Alright, so let's just get straight to the point. We got an iPhone 4 over here, the original iPhone 4 for Verizon. Doesn't have a SIM card in it, but it's running iOS 7 Beta 2. So we just went ahead and installed iOS 7 Beta 2 on this device. Again, it's the original iPhone 4. You can see right here we have an iPhone 5, so you know obviously that it's the iPhone 4 and all. Of course, it has the 4 row of icons plus the dock below. Now, in any case, it's iOS 7 Beta 2 running on it, and the first thing that I want to show you guys or discuss is whether or not this is functional on an iPhone 4 as a daily driver. Now, considering that it's a beta, guys, alright, take that into consideration here. First thing you're going to notice is the scrolling. Fairly decent, fairly smooth. Scrolls pretty nice. I mean, it's, nothing too fancy, nothing too slow. It's not too slow. Again, it's not like the fastest thing you're gonna find, but it's good enough, I suppose. Spotlight, you can see there's a little bit of stutter there when I pull down the spotlight. Let's go ahead and try to search something. Yeah, a little bit of stutter and lag with the keyboard, but again, it's to be expected. Whether or not it's the fact that it's not necessarily optimized with the hardware of the iPhone 4 or whether it's just a beta thing. I think it's the first. I think it's just not optimized fully for the iPhone 4. You're talking about a phone that was released in 2010, but there still is a lot of people who've been asking me whether or not this can run on an iPhone 4, and for the most part it is installable. You can see the notification just stuttering. It's stuttery, it's laggy. Let's just go home, pull up the control center. That's fairly smooth, fairly normal there. Let's go ahead and turn on the flashlight. Okay, pretty responsive. Let's open the camera from here. Let's take a look at the camera here. Okay, not immediately responsive, but it's on HDR. I don't know why it's on, or no, it's not on HDR. It's asking me whether I want HDR. No. Okay, and you got square. You don't have panoramic pictures. You have video. It looks like you also don't have the filters right down here, which is interesting. Alright. Actually, let's check out the front-facing camera here. Front-facing camera works fine. Okay, so everything's good with the front-facing camera. Put it back down. Alright, let's just go ahead and check some of the settings here and see what's missing, if anything is missing from the iPhone 5 iteration. So, obviously you don't have Siri. First thing, let's get that out of the way. You don't have Siri. If we go to accessibility, the parallax is there. So in other words, you have the motion. Okay, the three little... Actually, you know what? Parallax doesn't seem to be working. So that whole motion charade and whatnot, the screen moving around 3D, whatever effect you want to call it, it's not there. They called it motion originally, now it's under parallax. What else? Let's see. Let's check out the wallpaper, see if there's the dynamics or the live wallpapers. Okay, they're not here. I wonder if that's just because of the beta build. Sometimes what happens is with these specific beta builds, for a specific iteration of the iPhone, you may not get the dynamics. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't work on this phone, but they're not on this specific beta build, or at least not in my situation here. Now, you can see the photos that I took. It's the same as the gallery that you're going to get with the iPhone 5. If you pinch in, of course, you can get out of any specific picture. The messages are the same. You still have the swiping feature here, like you see I'm in the settings. If I swipe, I just go back to where I was, swipe again, go back to all the other settings. And obviously you don't have, you're not going to get AirDrop with this, because AirDrop is, I think it's for the iPad mini, the iPhone 5, and the iPod 5th generation. It's what it's optimized with. So you're not going to get it with the iPhone 4. Just keep that in mind, guys. Other than that, we have, what did I want to show you guys here? Oh, the multitasking. So here's the multitasking. The multitasking is fairly quick. It's fairly responsive as well. You can see I could just eliminate all the apps that I have opened and get back to my home screen here. Okay, notification. Oh, no. Looks like it froze. Maybe I'm just not. There we go. Okay. Notification. If you hold down the home button to access Siri, you're not going to get anything. Everything else, you get voice memos, obviously, which is a beta 2 feature. The contacts are the same. The calculator is the same. Okay. Compass. Now, let's go ahead and compare it with the 5 version. See how it fares opening apps in comparison to the 5 here. Hey, you know, it's not completely. It's not that bad actually. Now let's try the camera there. Okay, it's about a second and a half difference there. Let's try the calendar. Right, okay, calendar. And let's do the multitasking again. Okay. Multitasking, notification. I don't know why I can't get this notification here. Well, am I just dealing with a bug on both of these phones right now? Because I cannot get the notification to function. Alright, well, let's try Spotlight on both of these. Okay, there we go, there's Spotlight. You can see. Little stuttery on the 4, pretty smooth on the 5. Do weather here. Oh, try that again. Okay. Not a fair comparison, obviously, but just to show you guys the difference. This is a 4, it's not even the 4S. So with the 4S, you're going to get a significant speed boost when you're dealing with this specific build. Of course, you have Safari, and let's just go ahead and load ESPN. Alright, loads pretty quickly. Safari. You can see the tabs here. Same as you're gonna get with the beta build for the 5. You can swipe them away. The tabs are gone. Okay. You got reminders. If you triple. Well, the problem with this iPhone is the lock screen button doesn't work. So the lock screen is the same though. You get the notification, the control center, unlock, and the camera, of course. Let's see, FaceTime, mail the same, music is the same. So everything's pretty much the same, except for obviously Siri, a few other minor things. But you know, the question is it usable as a daily driver? I would say, yeah, I suppose it is usable as a daily driver. Would I recommend it? You know what? Probably not. I mean, it reminds me of when people tried to install iOS 6 on the iPhone 3G or 3GS, how stuttery and slow it was. This comes to mind because just using it here, the scrolling is fine, you know, this is fine, but entering apps is kind of slow, exiting them. Yeah, if you don't care about that and you're not really big on the whole fluidity of a phone, which a lot of people aren't, well, then that's great. You know, I'm sure if you just want the latest and greatest and you want to boast that, then this is great for you guys. But for those who want fluidity, consistency, and don't really care about the latest and greatest, stick to iOS 6 for now. I don't even know if I would suggest upgrading this when it's official on this phone. You know, what do you have to lose, I suppose, considering it's a 3-year-old phone going on 4 years next year. So it's not a bad deal, guys. Again, iOS 7 here for the iPhone 4. And dialer. I guess it's pretty much it's usable for the most part, guys. So if you're looking at installing this and you're wondering how it runs, well, here you go. I've pretty much demonstrated the, you know, just the day-to-day use of it, which is what we're about here at Technability. Again, no nonsense tech. We get straight to the point about what you guys really want to see, real life usage. We don't, you know, delve too deep into certain little details and you know, talk hours upon hours about those little things. So clock, obviously, and actually it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I take back what I said. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty functional as a daily driver now that I think about it. I mean, it is an iPhone 4, so taking that into consideration, I think it's perfectly fine. But if you're on iOS 6 and you don't care, then I would say stick to iOS 6. It's pretty much more optimized for your device. Otherwise, here's iOS 7. You're going to get the control center, a few other changes, dynamic wallpaper, the parallax motion feature, the lock screen, spotlight, swiping down, upgraded notification center, obviously, and of course the updated icons and the minimalist UI that you're going to get here with iOS 7, which is basically what you're going to see right off the bat. Alright, thank you guys for watching Technability, and have a good day.